Hello, math students. This is Module 9, Expressions and Equations. We're actually working on Lesson 8, and it's called Graphing Solutions to Inequalities. Our goal for today we will learn how to graph inequalities. The question that I want you to think about during the lesson is, what does a closed circle on the graph of an inequality mean? Things to know. Okay, graphings ins and outs. To graph an inequality, you must use a number line and arrows with a circle at the end. So the number line idea that we're talking about is you actually fill in the values of the number line when you figure out what the inequality is asking you to do. So that's why it's blank. You fill it in with the numerical values that you need when you have an example. An arrow with an open circle represents greater than or less than, depending on whether they have this sign or that side. So the circle is open and you're pointing the arrow that way, then that means that it is greater than. Okay, so this is the symbol right here that represents greater than, because you stop on the number, and that's where this open circle is on the number, and then everything greater than that. And then this one represents less than because you stop on the number and it's everything less than that number. So this one is less than. Okay, open circle to the right means greater than, open circle to the left means less than. Okay, an arrow with a closed circle represents greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, and you use these symbols. So this one right here means greater than or equal to. And the reason why this has that is because the closed circle is telling you it can be that number. When it's an open circle, it has to be greater than the number. When it's a filled-in circle or a closed circle, it can be that exact number or anything bigger than that. Okay? This one means less than or equal to, and that means that it can be the number or less than it. So open circle cannot be the number, just has to be bigger or smaller. Closed circle means it can be the number or bigger, or can be the number or smaller. Okay? All right, so it says try this. Two identical cars fit in a garage. The garage is 23 feet 6 inches. There must be 3 feet 6 inches on each side of each car. How wide can the cars be? So what you have to figure out, it's kind of like that poster problem that we did, where the whole thing is 23 feet 6 inches, and the cars have to be 3 feet 6 inches from on each side of the car. So if we drew our picture, remember how we did that cool picture? So it's a 2-car garage. So we're kind of going to do the same thing as the poster, which is kind of crazy, but okay, 23 feet 6 inches. And then it says from here to here has to be 3 feet 6 inches. From here to here has to be 3 feet 6 inches. And from here to here has to be 3 feet 6 inches. Okay, so just even right there, drawing the picture, and it's not drawn to scale. I'm very sorry, it's not drawn to scale. However, it does give us a lot of information, and so we know that we have 23 feet 6 inches. This is 3 feet 6 inches and 3 feet 6 inches. Well, we know that 6 inches plus 6 inches actually gives you another foot. So if you add another foot to here, that would be 3, 6, 7. So this right here equals 7 inches. And then you have to take 3 feet 6 inches to 7 feet and add those together, so you get 6 inches and then 10 feet. So we know that the space around the car all added up makes 10 feet 6 inches. So now we can write our inequality, because we have to figure out that your inequality would be x plus 10 feet 6 inches has to be less than or equal to 23 feet 6 inches. Do you understand why we chose less than or equal to? If it's equal to, then the cars will fit, because these right here are the car sizes. Oh, maybe I should have it be 2, because there's 2 cars, right? So x would be the total distance, but there has to be 2 of them, so it would be 2x. 2x plus 10 feet 6 inches is less than or equal to 23 feet 6 inches. So we know that this space is already taken up. So if you subtract 10 feet 6 inches from 23 feet 6 inches, you get 13 feet left over. And then 13 feet divided by 2, right? So you're taking 13 divided by 2, and you get 6, which is 12, and you have 1, okay? And so if we make it a decimal, which is helpful, it would be 0.5. So that means that each car could be 6 feet 5 inches. That's what that means, okay? 6 feet 5 inches. So we go over here up to our number line, and you start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it says 6 feet 5 inches, and so you come over here to 6, and well, I don't think it would be 5 inches because it says 6.5, so I think it's 6 feet 6 inches, so it's directly in half. So 6.5 would be here, so it could be 6.5, so we have to close it in, or less. That's how you draw it on the number line to represent your value, because 6.5 is right here. Okay, so that's how you'd graph your answer. So your answer is 6.5, right? And so you come up to your number line, you draw your own number line and go to 6.5. So 6.5 plus 6.5 is 13. 13 plus 10 feet and 6 inches gives you 23 feet and 6 inches. And so therefore both the cars would fit. So each car has to be 6.5 feet or less. So hence the closed circle, because it could be exactly 6.5 feet or less, and there would still be room in the garage for both cars. Okay? Does everybody see that? Hopefully you're starting to understand how to graph them. So our goal for today we will learn how to graph inequalities, and I just showed you how to do that. The question, what does the closed circle on the graph of the inequality mean? You need to answer that in the question/answer section of your notes if you're doing option 2. If you're doing option 1, you need to write the answer right here. What does a closed circle on a graph of an inequality mean? All right, kiddos, that's all I have for you today. Talk to you soon. Bye.